Good morning, Michael here with Discount Forklift Vegas. I'm filling in for Ilea Miller out of our headquarters in Denver, Colorado, and then Megan Prentice, who you guys dealt with here in Las Vegas. The two ladies that took great care of you guys while I was out. We've got Kiara. Kiara is your HYSTER 5,000 pound capacity forklift on solid pneumatic tires. One of the best parts about solid pneumatic tires is these will never go flat on you. The model number of this forklift is a HYSTER H50FT. The mast over here is a 3-stage mast. If you come over in the front, you can see that there is 3 stages in the mast. We've got a side shift function on this as well, so the forks will shift left and right when you use the third lever. The forks are painted safety red and yellow, so they're going to be highly visible in your work environment. And we've got our service sticker right here. It was serviced by Rick, one of our master technicians here at Discount Forklift, also our general manager, so you know you're in great hands. I think you guys might have met him too when you were here the other day, last week. I'm going to hop on Kiara, show you all the different functions, and we'll go ahead and get everything ready to rock and roll for you guys. Also going home with you is this Discount Forklift goodie bag. We've got a few cool things in here. First off would be your Discount Forklift t-shirt, which is going to show you the evolution of material handling on the front, and then on the back, the classic "Do You Even Lift?" with the hot chick on the forks. So everyone loves these shirts. And then you also have a Lift Hero ball cap. If we look back here, we've got plenty of brand new forklifts ready to ship for you guys. If you ever want to go lithium ion, they are great machines. Also, we've got a troubleshooting guide. This is a sweet little resource. If you ever have any issues with the forklift and you're not sure whether or not you maybe would want to call a technician at any point ever, there's a lot of really easy stuff. Common failures of a forklift. It'll also give you like a breakdown of the anatomy of a forklift, like what's what, where the data tag is, the counterweight, all sorts of things like that. If it's having trouble starting, some things to check out. How to put the propane tank on properly. So little things like that if you're unfamiliar with the forklift, it could help out a lot. And then we've got the equipment maintenance guide. This is really cool as well. This has got a lot of details on how to actually care for your forklift and keep it running in great condition like it is right now for many years to come. There's some sheets in here, some checkoffs too. You've got like a 6-week maintenance checklist. You've got a 12-month maintenance checklist. And a couple other different derivatives of that. I encourage you to make a copy of that checklist page so you always have the original that's fresh. And then you can make copies of it and use those and not ruin the original. I'm going to hop up on Miss Kiara here. Seat looks good. If you need to adjust it, you just pull this right here. You can move it forward or back. I'm pretty tall, so I'm going to scoot it forward a little bit. Seatbelt on here. All right. The parking brake's engaged. Always have that engaged when you're not on the forklift or you have it parked. I'm going to turn the key switch. Fires right up. Perfect. The spec plate is going to have all the details right here on the load capacities and everything of that nature. There's 3 levers. You've got your lift, your tilt, and then your side shift. I'll show you those in a little more detail here in a second. We've got the lights up in the front. You turn those on the dash. We've got a light back here as well in the rear. Looks good to go. The horn's in the center. I'm going to release this parking brake, bring the forks up a tad. We're going to do a brake test going forwards. Really nice, strong brakes. We've also got a horn back here. That's nice to have when you're reaching over your shoulder. That way you can use the horn still while you're backing up. Do a figure 8 going forwards. It's a pneumatic tired forklift, so this is perfectly capable of going on dirt and gravel, but then it's still compact, so you've got a great turning radius for any warehouse work. And then again, the tires are solid, so if you run over nails, anything like that, glass, you're never going to end up with a flat tire on these. You'll be able to keep going and going and going and going. Okay, popped it in neutral. Let's play with the forks here a little bit. So lever number 1, let's bring this I'm going to pull it down to raise the forks up, push it forward to bring them down, but let's bring it up to the top of the mast. This is a 188-inch mast. That's the maximum fork height. And we're getting close to the top here, almost there, and coming back down. The tilt is the middle lever. Push forward, the mast will tilt forward. Pull back and towards you, the mast will tilt back. Pretty self-explanatory. And we've got our side shift, which is lever number 3. We'll push forward to go left, pull down to go right. This is great if you've got a pallet on a second or third rack up and you just need to shift it left or right a little bit rather than having to move your whole forklift. I'm going to square us up here a little bit. Bring these forks down. Anytime you're not operating the lift, I'd encourage you to have the forks put down. Just that way no one's ever going to trip over them. If they're a few inches off the ground, someone can trip, fall, get hurt. If they're high up, someone can walk into them. So keep your employees safe. Have the forks lowered, and everyone gets to go home safe. We get a nice 360 walk around view of this lift. And one thing as well, these are the lights on this machine right here. Make sure you kill the lights before you leave the forklift so you don't drain the battery. She looks nice and clean, ready to go for you guys. And spec plate will be right up here. This is where all the details, serial number, model number, and everything like that. And so thank you so much for your business.